不要なトラブルに遭わないように注意してください。こちらは新宿警察署。
Hello and welcome back to Shigai. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've had a fantastic week. As always, we're here today and, well, we're going to be building something a bit different. It's a bit of a random episode, I'll be honest with you. We're going to start building into the main part of the city here. We've done a lot of suburbs and a lot of small areas, and now we're going to build this bigger area. I'm going to start off with this slight little interchange here. It's a bit different as it's, you know, a ground interchange instead of an up high one, which you often see on the workshop there. It's more of like a crossroads area. It takes me a long time to get these markings the way I want them to work and do. In the end, I end up using things like decals as well as the intersection marking tool, and I'm really happy with the way it turns out in the end as well. And it functions, which is great because that's what we go for, really, doesn't it? We want things to function and want things to work. I end up going in and out of intersection marking tool and traffic present edition because I put the lines down to where I want them to go. I take a screenshot of that, stick it to one side, and then I can see exactly where I want the marks to be on the road and, you know, make sure that they're going the right direction and stuff, because nothing's worse than when you put all the markings down and you think, that looks really nice, I'm really happy with that, and then it doesn't function the way you want it to function. In the end, what I do with this as well, because it's such a big little interchange and crossroads, is I put another one of those really cool bridges over the top of it. I don't go for the green bridge like I did before in last week's episode. Instead, I go for the pedestrian bridge, the Japanese style pedestrian bridge with the path going upwards as well. And you know what? I really like it, and it's really busy. You'll see that in the cinematics. I did have a bit of an issue when I was recording this, when my computer crashed halfway through. I say my computer, not my computer, more OBS, which is the recording software I use, crashed as I was doing it. And so I have lost a bit of footage here, but don't worry, I put all that in the cinematics so you'll see it. Along with that are things like a statue that I put in the middle and a nice waterfall to go with that, and you know, the bridge itself, the building of that, unfortunately that has been cut out, and I do apologize. I do my best to make sure I get everything in all my videos, unless it's quite repetitive content, which again I do skip over, but I really hope you like what I do here, and the area does look really nice by the time it's done. See what I mean? I personally think that looks absolutely fantastic when it's all built up there. That Buddha in the middle looks really nice, and it kind of overlooking the direction of the castle, which is directly opposite the area we've just been to. So I think it really worked. Now, a lot of you may have noticed this episode's a lot shorter than my normal ones. It's about 15 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. I'm trying to shrink the size of my videos a bit, mainly because I can't do commentary for half an hour. It's just too much. And, you know, remembering and thinking what to say and doesn't really work for me, so I'm trying to make it a little shorter so I can talk more and let you know exactly what's going on. Also, smaller videos do a lot better, I find. Around that 15 minutes to 20-minute mark tends to be the sweet spot for people on YouTube. Anything longer than that, people tend to get bored. Although I have recently discovered that most people watch the videos at 2 times speed, so they don't really listen to me anyway. I don't blame them. I don't listen to myself. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're starting work in the actual city center area itself here. And as you can see, I put this train station down. Now, I'm going to do something a bit weird, and I end up going back on myself with this anyway, is I'm actually going to cover this train station up. As you can see I'm doing now. So you won't see it. Later on, what I tend to do is I go back and I remove the train station completely, and the train just goes through the buildings around the back. And I've got a train station off to the side and another one beforehand. So it's a bit different. But what I'm going to do today, guys, is I'm going to leave you to a time lapse of me building this area up, because there's a lot of building, a lot of design work that I put into this, and I'm really, really happy with it. And I'm going to come back towards the end and we'll discuss what we think and how we're moving forward with the series. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of this time lapse. Okay, so this video is now coming to an end. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did building it, and as always, it was great to have you here to watch me build in Kyushu and start off in the city center, which is starting to look really nice, and I'm really happy with it. I've tried to go off as much of Japan, especially Tokyo main roads there, to make it look, kind of nice and bustling, and I've gone for the one-way system and I really think it works and I'm happy with it. Just in that little area, although I do increase that later on, as you will see. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon to be notified of when I upload a new video. I upload this every week, although with Judgment coming out soon, I say soon, mid-year, maybe towards the end of the year, depending on when I manage to get it all done, because there's a lot of work going into it. You'll obviously be notified of that, and then it'll be slightly different. My upload schedule will be slightly different, but I will announce that beforehand. Anyway, if you are regular here, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you liked, what you'd like to see, anything like that at all. I love reading the comments, and I do try to reply to every single one of them. Please hit that thumbs up, visit the workshop and see my assets that I've been making as well. Visit my friends' pages that I've linked in the description below, and if you liked what I've done, please go to my Buy Me a Coffee page and drop me a £1. But as always, guys, thank you very much for joining me here in Kyushu today, and I will see you next week. Thank you very much.